All right, what up, guys? Long time no see. I haven't made a video in like 3 months now, something like that. I've had a lot of personal stuff going on in my life. Still sick, which sucks. My grandmother passed away, who lived with us, and that took a little bit of a toll. And on top of that, having to take care of more stuff around the house and stuff like that. A lot of stressors, going to the gym more, stuff like that. But we have come back for Diablo 4 Season 4. I went with the Sorcerer again this season because people voted for which class I should play, and everybody but Sorcerer got a vote, so Sorcerer was where we went with. We are going to do a leveling guide, 1 to 50. I have hit 50, but I don't have any footage of it, but you can see me running around like level like 28 or 30 or something like that. It's going to be a pretty basic build that's put together. It might look kind of similar to the other builds that are around for it. All right, guys. So since this is a leveling guide, we're doing like 1 to 50. There's no need to worry about putting aspects on pretty much anything except for a couple of the more offensive aspects just to get some more damage because we're just trying to like run through enemies, right? I did get Tal Rasha from the Iron Wolves quest line. If you don't have it, just get an identical ring and move one of either the Piercing Cold or the Storm Swell over to it. So we're not putting aspects on anything except for amulet and rings, offhand gloves here. We have aspect of control, prodigy's aspect, piercing cold, and storm swell. Don't really need to worry about anything outside of that. I put this stuff here as far as the gems go. I'm not like putting actual like slots for gems on my gear, but if it already has a slot, then yeah, I've been putting it in there. Enchantment wise, we're just going fireball for AoE damage, and then ice shards for when we freeze things. I mean, it's an ice shards build, so it just does the most damage. Now, the actual like gear stats don't really matter too much. You're just looking for stuff around here, right? We want either like life per second, mana per second, armor on the helm. Just one of those things. You usually get 2 affixes. Sometimes you'll get a third one. And you can temper, but we're not going to worry about tempering any of the gear itself, except for like the amulets, the rings, the weapon. And gloves like ranks the ice shards, life per hit, life per second, armor, just like stuff that's really useful. The way that they have redone like the way affixes and stuff work, that pretty much everything is useful. So as long as you're like you got some pretty decent stuff, like you're gonna do okay. This is just a 1 to 50, right? Let's get over to the amulet though. Definitely put movement speed on there because you level up faster if you move faster. Damage, resource cost reduction, and then we did temper the amulet to put damage onto it. Ring wise, critical strike chance, damage, life per hit. Same thing. I think I tempered. I didn't put it on here, but do believe we tempered for damage. Tempered for damage on the weapon and the offhand, and then damage, life per hit, resource cost, cooldown reduction, life per hit, attack speed. If you can't get these aspects, which most of the time you're only going to be able to get 2 of them anyway, 1 to 50 anyway, it doesn't really matter too much. Again, just you want some useful stuff, and the main thing I think is tempering on some damage. And some people might disagree with that, but like I noticed that as soon as I tempered damage on, the build got a lot better and just like moves faster for leveling up. And then the last thing we'll cover for the leveling guide, because there's no paragon or anything like that we got to worry about. We put 1 into firebolt, and we come up here to flickering firebolt. You don't have to do the flickering firebolt if you don't want to. It's just in the beginning, like level 1 to 15, like you'll struggle for mana, so just being able to spam a basic and get a little bit of mana so you can cast ice shards is useful, but you don't have to do that. Especially later on in the build, once you get to like, I don't know, level 25, 30, you can just get rid of that. Fireball for the enchantment, 5 into ice shards over to greater ice shards. Then we got 1 into devastation to get over to elemental dominance. And then we got 3 into potent warding. Warding? Yeah, warding. Flame shield into shimmering flame shield over to shimmering teleport into shimmering teleport. All 3 into glass cannon, 1 into elemental attunement. Ice armor, and then down to an enhanced ice armor, but we don't go for the 3rd slot. And then Frost Nova over to the Mystical Frost Nova. Using this along with the Ice Shards enchantment is going to like help clear mobs whenever you do cast Frost Nova. I'll put 1 into Precision Magic just because I had a point left over. 1 into Align the Elements to get the mana shield and protection. We do use Snap Freeze in this. It's not really like you don't lucky hit a lot, but again, there's just not a lot of points or a lot of places to put my points. So the 50 to 100, I probably won't even run ice shards. Um, or I'll probably run ice shards from 50 to 70. But once we get into like World Tier 4, we'll ditch the ice shards. This is literally just a leveling guide. 3 into permafrost and 3 into frigid breeze, 4 frost and icy touch. So just everything here. You can get rid of. You could get an ultimate if you wanted to and get rid of the basic attack. I really just don't see a point. Leveling 1 to 50 is so quick and easy that I don't know. I just don't bother with it. I'd just rather be able to spam this and get a little bit of mana whenever I do manage to bottom out. But other than that, and then lastly we got 1 into avalanche. So that is it for the actual like build guide. We're doing 1 to 50. It is not complicated. There's no sense in doing like a super in-depth guide, right? So overall thoughts on the season though. Around March, the beginning of March is the last time I kept track of anything with Diablo. So it's coming back. It's been like a lot of changes, and like I'm pretty sure they're all for the better. I definitely like the item changes as far as the affixes go. Codex of Power, that's freaking fantastic. Tempering things a little weird, but I think I'm just not used to it. Like, cause I'm used to just like upgrading my gear, but the tempering thing's probably pretty good. We haven't gotten to the masterworking thing yet. I have no idea anything about it, so that's probably going to change a lot of things. I don't know how frequently I'll be making videos. It won't be as frequent as I used to, but hopefully more frequent than I've been, which, you know, it's been 3 months. I appreciate anybody, though, that has stuck around, watched the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that generic YouTube stuff. This is not my best work. It is just kind of something I've thrown together because I got up and told myself I needed to get back to doing this. Everybody have a good rest of your day, though.